Hey guys, what's up? Sloppy here, and it's Tuesday, which means Minecraft in my realm. My realm of Minecraft. What an interesting name choice for Minecraft to name their own personal server things realms. And I haven't really talked about my realm before. By the way, I just built this tunnel, so I'm really proud of it. I haven't really talked about my realm before. Realms are really cool. I'm not trying to promote Mojang here, but it's really neat. I was recently given control over this one. It was actually a friend of mine's, but we've sort of transferred it over. And it's really cool because... That's the tunnel, by the way. It's okay. I wanted to theme my tunnels in the nether because it's just easier to use the nether for tunnels. I want to do a lot above ground, but you know, it shortens the distance by 8 times. So obviously you have to use the nether for some tunnels. I want to theme them based on, like, this one's to the desert, so I thought sandstone would be the perfect thing to make it out of. Also I got this shovel, which I'm very proud of. I feel like I should take all of this. You know what? I actually am probably going to need all of that for when I finish this tunnel. So let's take this all to go. Because the realm... Sorry, I'm going to be jumping between those. So the realm is cool because it actually gives you 4 worlds that you can just switch between. So when people click on the realm, you can change whatever world they go into if you're playing with people. So like this is my world 2. This is the world and I can back it up and whatever. And I can load it to any world, but when I click on world 2, it's this one. World 1 can be any other world. World 3 can be any other world. And you could just change through them both without having to change the actual server. It just changes what's on the server, or sort of. So like if someone, you don't have to get a bunch of servers in your thing. You just have to click on one realm and it can be a bunch of things. And there's also a minigame option. So if you have a bunch of friends, you can just start your own minigames on your server without having to go through a bunch of trouble. You just click the minigame you want to play. It's neat. Anyway, I don't want to talk more about that. I just thought it was really cool. So that's over there. I'm going to extend it up here at some point. I'm in no real rush. I mostly wanted to make the bridge secure. I don't know why I'm jumping back there. To show you guys, I've had a few ghast incidents around here. I just wanted to make the bridge secure because I almost fell off like 6 times. But eventually this is going to come probably up through here and link up over here somewhere. I also have to get the tunnel down to, or a tunnel dug up from this thing so I don't have to use the ladders, just to make it safe so it's all indoors and I don't get blown to bits. But I'm not going to do those today because I put a little bit of time into that and I don't feel like doing that. Anyway, last episode we built this, if you guys remember, as sort of a cool way to get into our nice redstone doors, a cool way to get into our portal. Some wood and stuff. It's a nice little room, but it's not really all that... I mean, it's all right. It's fine. It's not really themed to spawn, which is sort of where this leads to, but it's kind of nice because spawn is a bunch of deserts, and oh, there's no bed over here anymore. Spawn basically is a bunch of deserts and mesas, so I guess it sort of makes sense. Anyway, that's not that important. So why don't I talk about what we're going to do this episode. This episode, I want to finally make the ice farm automatic. So, you know, you click a button, it refills, and then you can harvest it, and then, you know, when it's all done, you press a button, it'll refill automatically. So the easiest way to do that is with dispensers and buckets of water. So, if I put them diagonally, it depends how big I want this. I think I'm going to use 10 dispensers. I'm going to need a whole bunch of reds. Why don't I just take this? It'll be so much easier. And 10 buckets would be 10 times 3. What? Yeah, 30. Which would be a bunch of iron. I don't want to do math on camera. This is embarrassing. It'll be a bunch of buckets. So I think I'll do 10. 10 dispensers long. They go diagonally, so there's quite a bit of area. That way I can harvest a bunch of ice at once. I'm not going to make like the ice cube or anything too fancy, just a simple one. But I'll meet you guys over there so we can start talking about how to build it. Alright, we're up here at the ice level. Oh, you can sort of see the house out of the left there. So this is where it is currently, which isn't great. Probably move it over this way so it's a little bit easier to build just because it's on solid ground, but for now I actually don't have a silk touch, so this is going to be It'll turn to water, won't it? This could be annoying. This could be really annoying. Oh, I guess the slab doesn't work anymore. It used to be if you put a slab on top of the water, it wouldn't turn to ice. I guess that is no longer a thing, unless those turn to ice before I put the slab on, but I assumed I... Anyway, not important. So this could be a pain in the ass. I'll probably build like a little tiny house at the top here, just in case you're AFKing. I'll probably do that at the end, but anyway. What I want to do now is... I built 11 accidentally. Let's make it out of birch. Don't know why. Had a bunch of birch wood, so... Well, let's just do that. So let's build it over here maybe. This is a nice area. So if we go like this, and we go... If we start with like here, well, it has to face up, but if we start here, let's do this. So 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's a pretty decent area if you make a square out of that, and I believe that will fill them. I probably should have done a test, but yeah, if you put water in the center, it'll fill. So we got to go a long ways, so this is to be well, like this, I guess. Oh my goodness, this is like the worst thing ever. This is the worst explanation ever. This would go like this all the way along and make a square. And then a floor. I probably won't use birch for the outside, I'll use birch for the ground, but I'll put in a ground and then we will see where we're at. Alright, I just watched that back. That was the stupidest thing I think I've ever said on the internet. So this is what it looks like. And this is the part that'll be entirely ice, which is cool. So now what we need to do is hook up the dispensers. It basically needs to be a pulse. It just needs to pulse so that the water goes out. But it needs to last long enough that the water spreads, which isn't that hard to do. Basically, there's going to be a redstone torch going into each of these, which is going to be unpowered. Then we'll power it briefly, and then it'll go unpowered again. That way the water that way the bucket can take back the water, I guess. So, yeah, let me test this. Let me get underneath it and test it a little bit. Alright, so this isn't taking very long at all. The redstone is sort of a jumbled mess. I probably could have made it cheaper and easier. But, you know, I'm trying to do this whole world without tutorials for the most part. So I was trying to do my own design. I know this is more or less everyone's design, but down here it's just one redstone torch closing off all of these ones. And I can just adjust how long this happens by more or less giving a repeater coming out of this, but I'm not sure if I need to do that. So you see if I can press it. It's got a pretty decent delay, so I don't know if that'll be enough to get all the water spread. So let's see, shall we? Alright, let's put the water in and then we'll see if it's long enough. I think it should be... You also don't want to make it too long because you don't want the water to freeze or else the dispenser can't pick the water back up. I need it to pulse twice. That's another problem. I need it to pulse twice so the dispenser dispenses and then retracts. Okay, let's see. See, that was fast enough, but I pressed it twice. So I need to hook this up to something that pulses twice. That's going to be hard. Well, it's not going to be hard. I just don't know exactly what I'm making. But if I look at one of these, yeah, it has its water. So I could always just press it twice, but I think I can hook this up to something that pulses it twice. Let me see if I can work something out. It's probably really easy and all everyone's yelling and being like, hey, stupid. That's not hard. And it probably isn't, but I'm going to look up and see. Well, no, I'm just going to go to a redstone world and see if I can do something. Alright, so I came up with a little something that I think is going to work really. Sorry, I was playing with this and there was ice on, so sometimes it shoots out the buckets. It's not really all that important. Whatever. So this is it. So there's one block in here, and when you press, it has to be a wooden button. A stone button's too fast. So when you press a wood button, it'll bounce. It'll go boom, 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 before getting locked again. So it actually flickers twice, which is cool. It has to be like that. And yeah, it'll flicker twice, so that's cool. I hope it'll be fast enough, or slow enough, I guess. If it's not, I guess I can always lengthen it with that, but I think it'll be okay. So now I just have to wait. Whoa, well, I guess I could... I was hoping to wait for the ice to all freeze so I can collect it, and then I'll test it, but that might take a little bit. It's not really a big deal. I guess I can wait off camera, so just give me a second here. I don't have my Silk Touch with me either. You know, it would be easier if we just did something like this. Let's just test this real fast. Okay, wait. I'll get the test ready. Alright, so it's not a great test. I'm just going to see if it pulses and then collects the water back. So theoretically there should be no water left. Great. So that was fast enough that none of it froze, which is perfect because you don't want the water to freeze or else then the water can't get collected back and then you got to refill these. So it didn't get collected, which is perfect. Now the only other question is if it's long enough for the whatchamacallit, the water to get out and make source blocks. That might be the only issue. If it is, we just have to lengthen that. So I'm going to go get my Silk Touch pick, and we'll be back here momentarily. Alright, let's test this bastard. You get about a stack and a half from this, which is pretty good, and I'm hoping it fills. Let's see if the pulser is working. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and let's see. Beautiful. That was fast enough that it fills, and not too slow that it freezes. So that's perfect. This thing works. The only thing I want to do now is dress it up, get rid of this guy, and dress this one up so, you know, we got a little house there, and probably a fenced-in area coming over to this point, probably fence in the whole thing, just to avoid, you know, creeper things, and I want to fill in the bottom. I would like to move the button, but I'm not great at redstone. I am trying to learn. I will tell you that much. I am actively getting better at redstone, but I don't know if moving the button up here and putting a repeater into that block will break it. So what I'm going to do for now is just have a staircase down so you can press it. It's not a big deal. I could move this entire thing up, but you know what? I'm just going to leave it there for now. I'm going to cover this in. Probably build just a little hut. It'll probably match the style of the one down there, sort of a dark oak and spruce thing. And then, you know, I'll show you guys that once I get rid of everything up here. I'll probably leave, you know, I only have one Silk Touch pick right now, and it's actually kind of slow breaking ice. Watch this. I have to like, yeah, it doesn't have efficiency at all. So I only have one Silk Touch pick, which is a bit of a bummer because I'd like one just to leave up here. So what I think I'll do, oh man, I don't have any blaze powder yet. I was going to be like, it'd be so easy if I just had an ender chest up here. Maybe I'll head to the fortress. I'd also like to build, I don't know if you guys remember, I built that chicken machine that Exumavoid designed a few times, and I think I would like another one. You know, the chicken's great. I would like to have, a source of food that's pretty easy. You know, the automatic chicken thing's awesome, but I actually really want the feathers, which is a weird side effect. I really want the feathers from it for something in the future. Well, mostly for arrows, but anyway, so yeah, I'll probably do this, show you guys the house, and then maybe either the fortress or the chicken thing. Undecided. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so this is done. Cute little house, and it's got a little bit of detail, not too much. Trapdoor is the drop zone. Not too much detail. It's sort of dark and moody, but it just has a lot of light, so you can look over the cliffs. It's pretty standard build. I actually kind of like it. It's sort of that's pretty ugly from that side, but it's sort of nice. And put fences everywhere, so you know it's pretty easy. Just empty this. Let's refill it. A double pulse. Oh, I think someone's car alarm's going off. That's nice. So that works. I've done it a few times. I haven't had any of these freeze, so I think it's quick enough, which is awesome. And I put fences everywhere and a little path down just so you don't get confused. You can walk down to the button. I should probably replace that with stone brick or something. It's sort of nice. And then I left this part open because I was thinking of using this for something. I was thinking maybe like a spruce farm or something, or some tree farms, or I don't really know what I'm going to use that area for yet. I thought I would leave it open though, just to, you know, so I can use one day. I guess I could also use this side, but that side's sort of flat, so it'd be easy to put something, but I'm not sure what. Anyway, this is basically done, yeah. Ice Farm works. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's got a nice button setup. We learned a little something about redstone today, which is cool. So that's done. This is done. I'm happy with this, actually. I like the way it overlooks. And let's move on to one last thing before we call it a day. Alright, so this machine's really easy to make. If you haven't seen Exumavoid's tutorial, where you been? I decided to put it here. I thought this would be nice. I'm going to change these blocks because they look terrible. Anyway, if you guys haven't seen this, it's really easy and fun and awesome. And it's just like it's just the easiest food farm, I think. So this is the entire thing. I just have to throw in some eggs. I'm going to have to bust this a little bit. Yeah, so it's by far the easiest. It's so easy. I need a carpet. Okay. Walk and talk. Walk and talk. I need a carpet. So, yeah, this is Exuma's Lossless Chicken Farm. If you just search it, it's there. I'm not going to link it. Everyone knows it. I've built it a few times. That's why I didn't do it on camera. I built it in Project Singularity and a few other times. It works so well. I decided to build it here. If I end up spending a lot of time in the other place, it's not very resource intensive, so I can build it more or less anywhere. Where would I keep wool? Probably in this chest if I had any. Okay, I don't know if I have any wool. I'll be right back with a carpet so we can put it on there. 1 second. Alright, let's do this. So, yeah. Where was I? Talk about the farm. It's so good. It's so good. If you don't have this in your world, just build it. It's so perfect. I'm just going to put these on top so they can't escape. Neither can I. Okay, so now I just have to throw these in there. I have to put this down. Okay, let's just throw some eggs. That's one, and then once they reach maturity, I can just breed them with seeds. What is the odds on eggs? I heard someone say 1 in 4, but I don't know who's getting those odds. I've never gotten those odds. I mean, I heard it's 1 in 4. Maybe it's 1 in 8. That seems more likely. Personally, it seems like 1 in 16. Did I really get 2? Wow. Did you guys see that? That was a lot of eggs for 2 chickens. Anyway, I'll breed them when they get to maturity. But basically, this thing, is awesome. Man, I'm having trouble talking. I need to get a bucket of lava too. Basically, it'll spit out the eggs, and they'll sit there. And when they reach maturity, the lava will shoot out and burn them, and then everything falls into this chest. Where I'm going to put the seeds for now. It'll all fall into this chest, and it'll be awesome and perfect. And I need to block that in. I'm an idiot. Oh, now I'm even a bigger idiot. Let's see. I gotta get rid of. I was not prepared. I gotta get rid of some of this. I have to block this area in. Let's do like this. That should be good. But yeah, okay. So yeah, it'll spit out cooked chicken, and I'll get the feathers, which is sort of why I built it. Where can I even go here? Can I get over there? Okay. Yeah, so I gotta breed those guys up and get their numbers up. The more you have in there, obviously, the more it cooks and stuff. I gotta get a bucket of lava, but that's done. I think it's a good bot for it. I gotta fix sort of the outside because it looks pretty bad right now. It does not blend in. I need to get some cobble in there and stuff. Maybe I should do that before I get some cobble and some, I guess, stone is in there. Yeah, okay, I'm just dragging on. I should end the episode. Thanks for watching. We got the ice farm done. We got this in here, and I think it was a good day. We added a lot. Sorry for being a day late again. I just noticed that now because I ran out of time to record on Tuesday. But it's good. It's good episode. Good episode. I'm happy with it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think about the ice farm. I'm real happy with it. This thing's just sort of a bonus. I'll probably build one of these in the other area too, just so wherever I am, I have cooked chicken. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.